classic in the closet.
Hello.
Hello. How are we going?
How are we going?
How are we going?
We can't start the episode with that every time.
No, but I'm getting used to that word now. Like,
How
I'm
we
a year
going?
into Australian life, Australian culture.
Yes.
It's just a bit of me now. Do
literally.
you know what I mean? So
It is a bit of me. Do you know what's a bit of me now that I've
What?
been in Australia? Is like just going to like yoga classes and stuff like that. I've got my class
No.
pass. Yeah, so everybody's so active.
Guys, yesterday was a bloody mission.
That was so funny. I couldn't stop.
No, it was weird.
We went to was it called a resonance yoga kind of session thing, and it was.
I didn't really know much about it. I just went because you was telling me to go and you told me to sign up on ClassPass.
Well,
So
it was
I
your
just-
girlfriend's friend that told me about it. She went to this yoga class and it was so funny. She was telling me all that she had to do, like she had to do this breathing and stuff like that. And I thought I need to do that because I've got like all this anxiety in my body that I need to get rid of. Like I'm
You've gotta
desperate to
do
get
it
rid of all this
sometimes.
anxiety in my body.
Right. God.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's go. But it was a bit different, might I say?
Different, was it?
You
Not
didn't
being
like it, did you?
Well, first of all, I was a bit upset about it because I just finished the gym and realised where the yoga session was.
Yeah.
So I was in a really bad mood.
You're
actually
in a
because
bad mood.
yeah, because I'm not being funny. It was on top of my previous workplace that I used to work at. And
you did a couple of shifts there, babes.
I did a couple of shifts. I wasn't feeling very well. I let them know that I wouldn't be able to make the shift. I'm not being funny, but I
didn't like it
suffer
there.
from severe period pains. I was in severe pain. There was no chance I was
Yeah.
making that. And this is the problem. I made a TikTok about it. I was basically saying like, watch me get sacked because I've got period pains. What happens?
They asked you not to come back in.
They asked me not to come back
Yeah.
in. And then they asked me for my apron. I was like, no, I'm getting your apron back, bitch. Give the
Anyways,
apron back.
That
And
is
now
really-
I'm fuming because then you made me go to a yoga class that is owned by the same people. So I was so scared.
and it
going
was
in
literally
there.
on top of the place that you worked at, so that was
Well, that's it.
bit
Yeah,
awkward.
because they own it's the same owners. So I'm sneaking up the back end of this place, hoping I don't bump into the owner. And you know what's even worse? That week, the tip jar got stolen. And I think they think that I may have had the day off because
you
they
stole money.
but I
from
stole
their
money, yeah.
facility, right? Okay.
However, they were looking at CCTV cameras at that time. So I'm
Okay, well, that's
hoping
good.
they've cleared my name because I was like, for fuck's sake, if I go in there and they think that, do you know what I mean? Anyway,
That's so
the
funny.
yoga class was interesting. to say the
Yes.
least.
I
How
really
did you
liked it though
find
because they
it?
don't say. They were saying they don't say no, they don't say they say and that's really I really like that
It
bit.
was
that
to
was
do with the
really nice,
vibrations and the way that
to start with that
your
one.
body. What is it?
What
What was
the-
she saying?
She was talking. I loved it. I loved the message. I just didn't like the moves because I thought I was gonna fucking pass out. Not gonna
Not
lie.
being funny. At one point, she made you sit like it's not even demanding work. Like physically, it wasn't
No,
demanding.
physically it wasn't.
But you were sat there, and what did
Yeah,
you
you
have to
sit on
do?
your bolster. You sit on your bolster
Yeah.
thing and you cross your legs.
Cross-
My legs had pins and needles, not going to
So
lie, for
did
most of the
I.
session.
I'm glad you thought that.
And you
So I
had to do
was thinking,
7
so
minutes each time.
Each exercise you're doing for 7 whole minutes. Now 7 minutes is a long
It was this
time.
one when you had to put your thumbs into your hands,
Yeah,
then put your
hold the-
fingers over top and then face them
Helps
down.
you, emotionally regulate.
And then sway side to side, but then you have to use your head. And my God, I get really
I was
bad
going like
motion
this.
sickness.
Oh yeah, and she
And
wants
we
you
had
to
to do it for
breathe
7
out,
minutes.
out every breath. And she was
Oh.
going really, really fast. And I was like, I'm not being funny. Like I was so dizzy by the end of it. And then the next exercise, you had to do
Like you're blowing on a straw.
not being funny. Like it was like it reminded me of like, you know, when you blow up balloons for someone and you feel really lightheaded. I was like, this is not going to be good for anyone for 7 whole minutes. I was
finding it
not
difficult
feeling
because you
well.
had to put your
Oh yeah, you had to do your
out with your stomach.
out with your stomach. It was going to reset my digestive system. So I was thinking, yeah, because
But my belly was hurting. It was like hurting my abs.
I was like, am I the only person struggling in this bloody room? Because this is not normal behaviour. All I can hear is everyone going 7 minutes is too
And
long,
then
and then it goes on to the next 7 minutes, which is even worse. I'm just no.
It was
That
really,
was
really
not for
difficult
me.
session, not gonna lie.
The best bit was it though, because I did enjoy when you're doing it, she's shouting at you.
She was talking about how we want instant gratification. That's what I really liked about the world of social media and life and everything like that. And we all just want, and that 7 minutes of doing something like this might not be easy, but it gives you that time.
Patience and
yeah, exactly. So it's all about kind of, you know, that
Taking
need
time.
to keep try and keep pushing through even when things get hard and it's uncomfortable. But you know, there's a benefit at the end of it, which I really enjoyed.
I enjoyed the message.
narrative.
I just didn't enjoy doing it.
Didn't enjoy doing it.
We didn't like being uncomfortable. We didn't. It
was really hard.
You know what? I wouldn't have minded it. I really can get through these kind of things. However, not being funny. Like I felt I was going to faint at one point. Like,
I think I was going to pass out.
I think I've got vertigo, or I've got really bad travel sickness. So I think that motion, whoosh, she kept saying, "Go more over your head." I was thinking, babes, I will be throwing up on your fucking yoga floor in a minute, and then you'll be telling me to fucking slow down. But the ending was the best bit.
Yeah.
So if I had the whole 60 minutes of the ending,
just the ending,
which was just literally, what was it?
We just had to sing. She put this song on. It was really gorgeous.
And it was just 3-4 words, and you just kept singing the same bit. But it was actually a sing, because I thought she was just going to say it. It's Paradamai.
Okay, you saying it
No,
right
we're
then.
doing it together. We'll do it together.
Go on then. Satyam.
Paradamai. Satyam. I can remember it now. I was having a great time.
But yes, you had to do this with your fingers and then put it out to your heart. It's so good. I love that.
Oh my God, I think I'm going to download
that.
that song, and I'm just going to do it every day in my room.
Yeah, I think that would really out.
You and Kelly there. We'll sit there singing Satyam Paradamai. What did it mean again?
I don't think it had much meaning. No,
but anyway, it felt great. That was the only.
Really feel good.
If that didn't happen,
vibration, the energy was good.
About the whole session, to be
honest.
Yeah,
but I felt really, really good after that session, whereas you guys didn't feel as good. You were just moaning.
It was quite hard. I mean, I felt physically ill, but at the end, it calmed me down. But anyway, I'm not sure of the benefits. I don't know where. I was thinking people can just make money out of anything now. Like if I start making a fun dance and do some shimmying and say some really cool words,
they do twerk
people
classes.
Could be paying me. God
they do
knows
all
how
sorts
much
of
money
stuff like that, don't they?
I don't bloody know.
Yeah. Okay, well. Listen, I think that there's some words that have been used recently in the gay community that I'm not completely sure about.
Right, okay. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that when we came out was all the terminology we were familiar with, but I'm getting to a point now where I'm not being funny. Sometimes I don't know what people are going on about. Now, I just wanted to
quite
test.
New is sapphic. So the word sapphic is very new.
Do you think it's that new?
For me, it's new. If it's only just been coming out, the last couple of months, I've only heard of that word.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've never heard of it
the
before.
word a lot longer, but I just.
What is the actual meaning? It means like lesbians, doesn't it? Like sapphic women, people say that must just
It just means
someone...
women who are attracted to women, but it derived from an ancient Greek poet called Sappho. Oh. And she used to write a lot of love and desired like poetry, and a lot of it you could see that she was indicating what's that word that I'm trying to say? I don't know. She was basically trying to say that it was for another woman, like she liked women.
She was indicating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word I was using. But I really want to hear some of her poetry, because I've never really heard of it, but apparently they've only got some of it. They've only got
when was this? When did she live, this lady?
I don't bloody know when she lives. I have to find that out.
Surely it says where she's from.
Let me have a look. 1 minute. The only fragments and a couple of poems survive. Her work has had a lasting impact on literature, inspiring terms like sapphic and lesbian. Her poems often depict themes of love, longing, and complexity of human relationships, both romantic and familial. I love this woman, but I don't know who she is. You know.
Okay. Well, I think maybe we maybe we find out who she is later on, don't we?
We're gonna have to find out who she is. But anyway,
Yeah.
Let's swiftly get on to some of the. So obviously, WLW is now a massive, like, shortcut.
It's whirler whirler, whirler whirler, whirler whirler. Have you not seen that?
No.
Hashtag whirler whirler. It's like WLW, like whirler whirler.
Who's saying whirler?
Everyone's saying it.
Okay.
Everyone's hashtagging whirler whirler.
So it's an inclusive term for women or femmes who are attracted to women, including lesbians, bisexual women, pansexual women, etc.
Yes.
And then we obviously know what butch means.
Do we?
Which is a lesbian who presents in a more masculine way. We know what femme means, which is more
somebody that's very feminine presenting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stud actually comes from the Black and Latin community for masc presenting lesbians.
Yeah.
A stem is a stud and a femme. So
someone that's between a stud and a femme. Yeah.
I feel like that's I would call it like a tomboy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but
would you say you're a stem? You are a stem.
Yeah.
Because you're not really a mass.
And I'm mixed with Jamaican, so I pass.
Yeah, that's it, baby. A chapstick lesbian.
Chapstick's like a plain, like someone that just wears t-shirts and shorts.
Casual, apparently less feminine than a feminine.
Like a footballer.
Is that me?
You're like a chapstick. You could be. You're quite femme though.
Do you think?
In your personality, for sure, 100%. Yeah.
What about a soft butch or a stone butch? Varying degrees of masculine presenting. Soft means less masculine. Stone often refers to emotional or physical boundaries. Don't get it, do you?
I could probably speculate, but I'm not going to right now.
Why?
I just don't know, because I don't know if I'll get it right, so I'm not sure.
Oh. Okay, what about lipstick lesbian? A lesbian
What's that? Femme lesbian.
Who embraces traditional femme appearances and style, but isn't that a femme?
Yeah, but obviously things have changed. So like we used to call it chapstick, and I think we used to have chapstick and we used to have lipstick. Now we always just say femme and stem.
Yeah,
like things have changed. Like it just, there's always terminology's always changing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
And gold star. These are all terminologies that I think that we already know.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
Yeah, these aren't anything new that I haven't heard before. But gold star, if you don't know, is when a woman has never been with a man. They've only ever been with women emotionally and sexually.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Should I ask you the dreaded question, Jason?
It's not a dreaded question, you absolute donut.
Who is the gold star lesbian?
Guess who the gold star lesbian is out of me and Shelby. I'll give you bloody one guess.
What if we both are?
I know that's not true.
Anyway, a U-Haul lesbian.
Well, is there a U-Haul lesbian? U-Haul just means that two people. I don't know what you're talking about at this point. Right.
Gossip of the week.
Right, guys, let's get on to gossip of the week. I think
we've got this week's left.
No, we really don't. This week's topic we really need to start getting into.
Yeah,
which is love at first sight real? Actually, let me go on to the Gossip in the Closet, because I did a poll on here to find out what people think about this situation. Let me see. Does love at first sight exist? Well, we had 60% people saying yes and 40% people saying no.
Okay.
So actually, more people think that love at first sight is real. What do you think about that?
It's a good question, isn't it? Because I think there's a difference between lust and love.
Yeah.
And infatuation. I think a lot of us, especially, I can only talk from myself, my own experience, and lesbians.
Yeah.
That obviously we move really fast. 1 minute you met her on a night out, the next minute you're moving in with her and you're giving her a key.
Yeah.
So I think that, I don't know, I do think that you can have an instant connection with someone and you can really like have this deep
Some people say that they say, oh, I feel like I've met you before. Like, I feel like that's what people mean when they're saying.
No one's ever said that to me.
Sorry
Has
about
anyone
that.
said that to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, when people think about love at first sight, what they say is, that's what the feeling is. The feeling is almost like, oh, well, I feel like I've met this person before. Like they feel very familiar to them, and it like an instant connection, like what you're saying. So I do get that. But yeah, I do think there's a massive difference between obviously lust and love. And when you go on a first date, let's say you go on a first date, you've had a couple of drinks, you're really getting on with this person, they're gorgeous.
See, drinks is also a problem.
Drink makes you feel like there's a connection.
I've definitely been in a situation where I've had a few drinks and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've planned your whole flipping lives together on that first night. And so that you could then say, well, love at first sight exists, right?
Yeah, you can. Well,
yeah.
I think you can fall for someone deeply, on the first few meetings.
Oh, you do?
Like, I believe in love at first sight.
You do?
Yeah.
Do
I think
you?
there is some people that you can meet and instantly
have a connection
and have a connection with.
Okay.
That is not to say that I think that you know someone, because you don't. And that's the truth. And
where's the compatibility for life? Are you looking for a life partner or a love partner? I think that's what Esther Perel said.
Wow. Well, it's true. It's true. Yeah. And there are people that you can, that you instantly connect with, and you do have like this, overwhelming feeling for. And not to say that it's not love, but I'm saying it doesn't mean that you are compatible. That they are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a massive difference between love or lust and compatibility. And
it actually reminds me of Blue is the Warmest Colour. Because in Blue is the Warmest Colour, when she's walking down, it's the French movie. People should know what Blue is the Warmest Colour is.
No,
if
you're
you don't know,
not allowed into the community.
It's a rite of passage.
It is a rite of passage. Not gonna lie, it is.
But
my girlfriend's never watched it, and I really want her to watch it. But it's a 3-hour movie.
It is.
I haven't watched it since like 10 years ago.
And it's subtitled because it's French, so you have to, but dedicate yourself to do it.
Is key.
It's really good. There's a lot of sex scenes in that.
Well, that's why I'm
not gonna lie. Not to be watched with anyone but your partner, probably, or your friends.
Yeah. Don't watch it with your parents. Don't say I've got something to tell you.
Yeah. Don't then say let's sit and watch.
You can guess what it is I wanted to tell you after you've watched this film.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be a bad idea.
Right. So she walks down the road. As she's walking past, she walks past the other lady, which I believe her name is Adele. One of them's called Adele. I can't really remember which one. But anyway, they walk past each other, and it's the whole thing that there's like a slow-mo in that movie where she kind of looks over, her blue hair's flowing in the wind, whatever. And I think it's really meant to show like the love at first sight, because then she also bumps into her at a club, and it's kind of like they don't stop kind of bumping into each other. They don't stop gravitating towards each other, which I really quite like. But obviously, I don't want to spoil it, although you should have watched it by now.
Should have watched it.
The connection is so strong, but the compatibility long term, I don't know.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I don't remember that. I didn't remember that.
How the hell do you not remember? Do you not remember when she's in the garden and she's dancing? That's an iconic scene. And she's just dancing, and she's in the garden, and they're all there, and it's, that's going to annoy me now because I need to know that song.
So wait, can I just ask, from that film, do you think that they're saying that love
exists?
Exists? So they're saying they were meant to continue. They saw each other and they knew straight away from that first instant.
Even when they go apart and then they meet again for like I don't know, they bump into each other and years have gone by and they've moved on, essentially. The connection is still overwhelmingly strong. So it might be a twin flame connection. I don't know much about stuff like that, but I definitely think that it amplifies the whole. Do
they end up together in the end?
I
can't remember.
How do you
I
not
have
remember?
watched
This
it.
is actually embarrassing.
I remember that they have like they lived together and they had a painting or something at one point.
Yeah, one of them's an artist. Yeah.
See, I have watched it. Thank you.
Exactly. You've probably seen clips on bloody. Clips
I have
told everyone you've seen it.
It was fucking ages ago, but I have watched it.
Yeah, they end up getting together, but ultimately they break up because she goes and sleeps with a bloke.
Are you taking the piss?
Not even gonna lie.
You just ruined the whole thing.
That is what happens.
Are you joking?
She sleeps with her colleague. Yeah, it's not the best.
What's the point of the story? I don't get it.
The point of the story is life is complex. There's lots of nuances that happen. The girl wasn't giving her attention. She ends up actually in the end when they break up. She actually ends up with another lady who she was quite close with at the time that she was kind of giving more of her time to. And I think she was quite jealous and she didn't feel very included, and then she kind of got attention from this guy at work, and
right, okay,
she ends up sleeping with him, and
it's not ideal.
And then the fallout is very emotional. I mean, they're crying and it's really deep. It's such a deep connection.
Love, it's not meant to be.
Sometimes you can love somebody, doesn't mean that they're the right person for you.
They're a love partner, not a life partner, as Esther Perel
says.
Now Mia Barrett has told me.
As I have told Shelby. As I have told myself.
No, it's very, very true. And I do think that, a lot of times in my life, I've been like, oh my God, I really, really like this girl. We've got to know each other. Like, I'm spending a lot of time with this person because as one does, as every lesbian does, not to stereotype. And then you realise they're not actually the person that would be
compatible for life.
Yeah. And also it's, I think that people change all the time. So I feel like you can be in love with someone, but like,
you have to choose love. You choose love every day. Once you've been together for so long, you choose to show up every day. You choose to support that person, no matter what they do, if it's beneficial for them. Without you have to love somebody selflessly.
I think that's the hardest thing.
That's the hardest thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, because you've got to love them without your own
sometimes
emotions,
removing your own needs. Yes.
Yeah. I agree. But I still think that love does, love at first sight can exist.
Yes. I think that's the conclusion of the story.
And what level is ultimately the question.
Yes.
Because you don't know. Do you know what someone said to me before? Someone said to me, is love even real? And that really
I honestly think Central C said that.
No, he didn't actually. It was girls that we hung out with years ago.
When we used to go to Wales.
Cardiff
yes,
before.
I do remember that was a question.
And she asked this question and I thought, what a crazy question, because realistically you can't ever prove, there's no evidence.
Well, do you know what, weirdly enough, I was saying the other day, what's one thing that you can't touch, you can't see, you can't hold in your hand, you can't give somebody and say, here's this for you, is an emotion. Like, you can't say, here's a bottle of happiness, I'll give that to you.
Oh, please.
Yeah, legit. You can't be like, here's my anxiety, let me just show you, it's in the cupboard, I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
You can't. How weird, but it manifests physically. It's probably one of the biggest things that we all feel strongly. Well, it's what drives us as human beings, so it's very strange.
It. So and that's why I think it's so crazy that we have all of these political sort of involvements about who should love who, and all of
don't flipping tell me what to do.
Well, do you know what I mean? Just get on with your life. It's not hurting anyone. Get a bloody life, woman.
Anyway, guys, if you've got any topics or anything that you would like us to speak about, please give us a message on Gossip in the Closet. We're on all the social media platforms, and we are looking forward to our next episode, which will be queries. If you have any queries, Shelby, where should they go?
Guys, if you've got any queries, please go to our Instagram. You can DM us at Gossip in the Closet, or you can email us at gossipinthecloset97@gmail.com. And any random query is absolutely okay. We don't judge over here on the Gossip in the Closet.
We don't judge.
We
listen, we do not judge.
Absolutely.
Peace out.
Thanks, guys, for listening.